Hey guys, how are you all going? It is Freeman03 here, and today we are doing week number 12 of AJ Predicts. Now you can see this week we're doing something a little bit differently with AJ Predicts. This week we're not using the whiteboard markers because when I was trying to record it, it didn't want to work, so I just gave up the go. So, we are using this playoff predictor thing, and if you want to try this out, if you want to make prediction videos, you can. The link is playoffpredictors.com. You can do this for football, basketball, you can do this for anything if you want. We'll leave a link down in the description. If you want to go check that out, you can. So, we're not going to do these games in any particular order because, anyway, I can't be stuffed. Last week, we went pretty terrible because Dallas were fed by Philadelphia. The Deflatriots fed the Raiders in Mexico. Brock Osweiler's a shit quarterback. I'm going to go on this long piss-off statement about Nathan Peterman in a minute, but I'll save that for another couple of minutes. Moving on into today's games, we're going to kick off in the AFC, then go vice versa. We'll go from left to right. Moving into today's games, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Now, the Browns are 0-10. People think they may win this game. The Bengals, they narrowly beat Brock Osweiler. I'm still going to give him the win because it's the Browns, but let's give it to them. Moving into my big piss-off statement now, the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, whose idea was it to put Nathan Peterman in a starting quarterback role? 3 interceptions in the first fucking half. Well done, Sean McDermott. You win! And then Taylor comes out in the second half and performs like an absolute legend, which resulted in a 55-25 game. Still saying, I think Nathan Peterman's pretty much fucked his chance of ever playing in the NFL again. Nice job. That's probably a massive present from the AFC East this week, saying, can you keep Nathan Peterman in the NFL as the starting quarterback? But no, I believe that job has gone to Tyrod Taylor, and they're going to get fed by KC, even though they lost to the Giants. The Giants. Moving along to a divisional rivalry between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts, with the news this week that Andrew Luck's not going to be back all year. Marcus Mariota shined 3 weeks ago in this game winning 33-22, I believe, back a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Football. So, my point is, the Colts are nothing without Andrew Luck. So, Titans get the win. Moving into the AJ Lock of the Week, we have the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Deflatriots. Now, if you're a massive follower of the series for this year at least, you will know the New England Deflatriots. They're going to win this game. We'll give it to them. They're going to win. If they don't win, it's going to be the biggest flop of the year. Because the Patriots won last week in Mexico, and the Dolphins lost to Tampa, who have Ryan Fitzpatrick as their quarterback. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Just saying. Moving along to the Denver Donkeys taking on the Oakland Raiders, with a team that has Paxton Lynch at quarterback. They may actually have a chance this week. The Raiders were dreadful against the Patriots in Mexico, but I'm still going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll leave the Monday Night Football game at the bottom for a second. Moving into the Thanksgiving turkey game. It's a Thursday game as well. The Cowboys will beat the Chargers, I think. Even though we've struggled over the last couple of weeks for consistency, I think we'll just get the job done. Moving along now to the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Jaguars have been good all season. They've been consistent. They've been fighting with the Titans for that top spot in the AFC South, and you just got to give them a chance. The Cardinals have been dreadful all season. I don't think you're going to be in the playoffs with a record. Just find it of 4-6. Dallas, we're 5-5, but we're only one game back from the division. You guys are 3, I believe. So, and then we flip over to the AFC in the South. Jaguars control that division with a 1-game advantage on the Titans. So again, a very important game. I'm going to have the Jaguars in this game. Moving along to the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. The Jets are somehow at the bottom of the division on Miami based on division record. But the Panthers are controlling the NFC South, I believe, behind the Saints. But the Saints have had an 8-game winning streak, and they're going to continue that, I believe, against the Rams. But more about that shortly. But first, as you can see, the Jets are really garbage. And you have that little bed symbol there. That means you've come off the bye week. So the Panthers going to win. Next up, we have Sunday Night Football between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers in the game of the week, which would have been before Aaron Rodgers was out. So Pittsburgh are going to feed Brett Hundley a new quarterback job in the unemployed free agent market. I do apologise, Jared Wiley and Bradley Wade, for picking against your teams, but no, I don't care. Moving along to the other Thanksgiving games now. Minnesota taking on Detroit. The quarterback situation between the Vikings is down to 3. Bridgewater, Keenan, and of course Bradford. Bradford ruled out. Bridgewater may be back for this game. If he is, I'm going to take the Vikings. Plus they're 8-2, so moving along now to the Fuck the Giants taking on the Redskins. You know what? I'm going to take the Fuck the Giants. I haven't all year, but I've got a change of heart, and they're going to win it because the Washington Hayden Raymonds. Oh yeah, I said the Washington Hayden Raymonds, so the streak for that has continued. They choked against the Saints. They had the chance of a fucking lifetime to beat a team that's won 7 in a row. Smack bang, 7 in a row. And you choke. You do a fucking Atlanta. Moving on. San Francisco 69ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The 69ers had a chance to go on their Super Bowl street party celebration after their win over the Fuck the Giants. It's the Seahawks. They're still reeling after Monday Night Football, but they're on a 6-day turnaround while the Niners have a 2-week turnaround. And you know what? AJ's going to go and upset 49ers based off a 2-week turnaround. They're going to go through in this game. Moving along for Chicago taking on the Eagles. The Eagles win that. If they don't win that by at least 50, well then they're failures. Moving along to another game now, and we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons narrowly escaped with the win on Monday Night Football against Seattle. I was just talking about them and I forgot. So yeah, and we're going to take the Falcons in this game. Moving along now, we have the New Orleans Saints taking on Los Angeles Rams. The Rams have probably been the most improved team in football, but I'm going to give it to the Saints. They're going to go for 9 in a row. And Monday Night Football has the Houston Texans taking on the Ravens. The Ravens have filled out Miami, Cincinnati, and Green Bay to 0 this year. And the streak's going to continue against the Texans. Sorry, Tom Savage, it's not going to happen. Moving into my predictions, this week we have the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Titans, the Patriots, the Criminal Raiders, Ravens, Cowboys, Jaguars, Panthers, Steelers, Vikings, Lions, 69ers, Fuck the Giants, 69ers, Eagles, Falcons, and Saints. So, thank you guys for watching the 1-year anniversary of AJ Predicts, which is week number 12. So, that's where we're going to leave it. For now, I'll leave that playoff predictors link in the description. So, yeah. We'll see you later right now. Take care. And goodbye.